Cocoa is purring on your back.
Since you got married, you hardly look for me again.
I've been busy, that's why. How are you?
I'm good, helping a friend to plan our wedding.
That's nice. What brings you here?
When was the last time you went to see Dave and your son?
I told you that name is not allowed to be mentioned in this house.
I'm just making sure you did not forget them.
Okay, looks like he's moving on.
He's allowed to move on. You moved on already.
I just found out today that Dave is cheating on me.
Cheating? How?
He's planning on getting married to someone else.
So he should not move on with his life.
Yes.
You're married to Richard and you don't want him to remarry.
I don't want to talk about him because I have been angry since I heard.
You should not be angry. Instead, you should be happy.
Okay.
Although I have some good news for you.
Why am I getting to know this now?
Because of what you are doing, you are crying.
Has she been seeing someone else all this time she was with me?
You know, more reason you have to do something with your life.
I thought she loved me.
Not anymore, son. She is in love with someone now.
I don't even know what to say.
I know, son.
What about our son? Did she not think about him?
He will grow to be fine without a mom around.
What will I tell him when he starts asking for her?
He doesn't need to know because you would have been married to Charity.
So I'll lie to my son?
He's young and doesn't need to know.
What if she comes back?
I'm not worried about that for now. I want you to get married and be happy, son.
I'm very sure the next person will leave. Look at me, ma.
If Charity does not care about you, will she come around to look after you the way she's doing?
I don't know. It may be out of pity for me.
Charity is a good girl, and you know that.
How did this amount of money get to this place? I thought mom said she had taken out of the money. Why is mom doing this? She wants the authorities to come raining down on us. Hello, mom.
Yes, son. How are things in the office?
Are you aware of the large sum in the account?
Carlos sent it. What's wrong?
A lot is wrong. You know this can get us into trouble.
I know that, and I've spoken to him to come take the money.
It's not about speech. We can't keep getting large sums like this. It will raise questions.
I will do something about it.
You need to do it fast, mom, and stop involving yourself in these deals.
I'm fine. It's all good.
I can go talk to him myself.
That won't be necessary. I'm very sure the money will be out soon.
What's that?
I'm getting married.
Wow, that's good news. I'm so happy for you.
I know, and I'm also glad.
So who's the lucky man?
Dave.
Dave? Like my Dave?
Yes, he asked me to marry him, and I said yes.
Charity, you are fond of making crazy jokes.
I'm not joking. He asked me to marry him, and I said yes.
How can you say yes to marry him?
You're married, and he's single, and I like him.
You can't like him.
Why?
Since when have you been going behind my back to see him?
You left him, and I have been going to check on him.
So you have been going to see my man behind my back?
Did I just hear you say your man?
Yes, you have no right to go and see him.
What's up, man?
I'm good. Why do you sound unhappy?
I'm not happy. That's why I'm sounding like this.
What happened?
I asked Charity to marry me.
Congratulations. Hope she said yes to you.
Yes, she did.
Then why do you sound so unhappy?
Stephanie is married.
Married? That can't be true.
I'm serious. Marquis told me about it today.
I'm surprised, like, Stephanie is married. Who is she married to?
I don't know, and I did not ask. I think I just have to worry for myself and Harry now.
Yes, and forget all about her.
It's not as easy as you make it sound.
Yes, I know, but you can keep thinking about yourself and telling yourself you didn't do anything wrong.
Did we do all we did in vain?
You were stupidly in love then. Look, cheer up, please.
How are you, ma?
I'm doing fine, and you, my dear?
I'm fine, ma'am. You don't look too well today. Hope you are okay.
I'm fine, my dear. I'm just trying to rest.
One can't rest in this world until one dies.
Nothing like that is going to happen to you or anyone.
I know. I'm just saying it's normal to feel like we never get enough of what we need in this world.
I understand what you're trying to say. Just sharing the general sentiments.
What have you been thinking about, ma?
A lot, my dear.
You need to rest sometimes and just enjoy.
That's true, my dear. So, how are the preparations for the wedding going?
And you and dad having any disagreements?
No, we are not. Did he say something?
No, I'm just asking.
Okay. If he says anything, let me know.
There's nothing wrong with me going to see him and helping out.
You have been praying that I leave him so you can be with him.
Dave is a nice person and should be treated as such.
You can't marry him.
Says who? You?
You won't want to see the other side of me. I'm very serious about that.
Coming from someone who left him because he couldn't walk again.
I know you have been jealous that I'm married and you are not.
Are you trying to insult me?
That's why you see no one else but my ex to be with.
You don't know what you want and you can't have your cake and eat it too.
You should go back to him and say no.
I will just bring Dave here myself so he can see the reason you left him.
I don't care. And like I told you, stay away. Dave is not yours.
You can't have both. Choose one and then leave.
You just want to go into his life to hurt him.
At least I'm going there to fix what you destroyed.
Charity, don't look for trouble. You can't marry him.
I came to tell you good news, but it looks like you're not in support of it. So I will let you be. Bye.
So she's the one Dave was talking about. Oh, now she wants Dave. I won't let her plans work.
I can believe Mom married someone else and left you and I alone.
Yes, she did it, and it was hard to accept.
Why did I not meet Charity?
You were so little you can't remember her face.
That's true. Looks like things did not work out between you two.
Most times in life, some things don't turn out the way we expect.
Like you and Mom.
Yes.
Guess the same happened with you and Charity also.
My dad have always been this way.
Why did you say so?
He did something on the day my mom died, and since then I felt it wasn't the day I knew.
He did not tell you what he did.
I don't know what it was, but I know it was connected to a very good friend of his.
Did the person for what?
Yes, it did, and it really broke his heart.
And they never talked about it again.
No, he never did.
I see. You know, in life, everyone has a bad side.
Yes, but Dad once told me that most people that get hurt are those around him.
I know you were very little when you lost your mom. Same thing happened to Timothy.
Now we are grown and making you both proud.
Morning and you're still sleeping.
Charity thinks I'm not going to do anything to her.
What's wrong?
Dave is getting married to Charity.
Wow, I'm happy for him.
How can you be happy that my friend is getting married to my ex-husband?
Dave deserves to be happy. You know that.
Not by getting married to her.
There is nothing wrong with that, in my opinion.
A lot is wrong. It shows she had always wanted him, or they have both been seeing each other.
You are getting angry over the same thing you did to him.
I did nothing of the sort. I met Richard after I left him.
Do you think he will believe that once he finds out that you are getting married to Richard?
I don't care what he thinks.
Maybe they will become close after you have left as well.
She has been going behind my back, and she did not tell me.
I thought you left him. What's your business in what he chooses to do with his life?
Everything is.
You got married to Charity.
Yes, I did.
If you got married to her and I did not get to meet her, it means things did not work out.
But she was nice, and she made me happy.
What did Mom do when she found out?
Nothing she could do to me, but she was angry with her friend.
Where will she be? After all, she left her marriage and me behind.
I don't care why she should.
Dad, you did not tell me who Mom got married to.
That's because this time, I don't know. And if not for my kids, I wouldn't know she was married.
I'm very sure if not for my kids, you would still have been waiting for Mom to come back.
That's very true. And I'm glad I decided to marry her.
How did things turn out between you two then?
That's a very long story, son.
Let's title it Finding Love the Second Time.
Finding Love the Second Time is not a bad title.
Leave him to marry whoever he wants and stay out of it.
Why Charity of all people?
Let him be, Stephanie. Or do you still love him?
No, I don't.
You are lying, Stephanie. You love him.
I'm not lying.
So why do you care if he marries Charity?
I don't care what he does, because it's her. I feel cheated on.
Stephanie, I don't know what your issue is, but let that man breathe.
I'm not.
How are things between you and Richard?
He's doing fine as ever.
Then concentrate on him and let go. How would it feel knowing you still care about Dave?
I don't.
And if you are worried about your son, you should be happy that he's getting married to Charity. I'm very sure she will look after him well.
I don't care what he does anymore.
I have to go home. There's something urgent I have to deal with.
I hope everything is well at home.
Yes, I just want to have a conversation with my husband.
Is he crying?
No, he's fine. I'm sure he's glad to be here with us.
Yes. This is your new mom.
I hope he likes me when he grows up.
Sure, he will. I know that because you will treat him well.
Of course, I will treat him just like he was my own.
Thanks for choosing me like this.
You're so cute and I will choose you over and over again.
Thank you, my love.
Dave, what if Charity comes back for him?
She can't do that.
She has every right to do that.
She left us, and I won't let her take him away from me. Kate and I have been looking after him since she left.
I'm just making sure because I love Henry and I don't want him far away from us.
He's not going anywhere, okay?
What's happening? There was another bomb blast at the same location I went to.
Baby, what's wrong with you?
Didn't you see the news?
No, what's on the news that I'm supposed to see?
There was a bomb blast again at the location where I went to make the transaction.
Another blast?
Yes, Carlos. What's happening?
I have no idea what's happening, Jarina.
I'm just scared. What if I was there when it happened? I would be dead by now.
Thank goodness you weren't there, my love.
Babe, are you sure this blast has no connection to us?
Why would it have a connection to us? Can't you see it's just a normal delivery business transaction that we're doing?
Yes, I see that. I'm just surprised at what could have happened.
I'm glad that you're home. I'm very sure the authorities will find out the cause of all this blast in no time.
I was so scared. I came back home in a rush the moment I saw the news.
You're going to be fine, my love. I don't want you worrying about that. Try and get some rest.
I can't. I'm sure if I close my eyes, I will have the feeling that I was there when the blast happened.
Take your mind off it. Nothing will happen to us.
Why did you insist that we take a walk together?
It's good for the body, some kind of workout.
I like my body this way. I don't need some kind of workout.
I just want us to spend more time together, and you should also know what I do.
I love the idea of spending more time together, but we can do that indoors, not outdoors.
So you don't want to take a walk with me?
I'm tired already. I think we should go back home.
It's too early for us to go back. I'll be very bored.
You have me, so why should you be bored?
I might travel soon for a business meeting.
What kind of meeting are you going for?
I can't give you the full details yet, but I know I won't be staying long.
So are you planning on going to see her? Do you think I don't know about it?
I am not going to see anyone other than for business, and you should believe that.
I'm going with you then.
You can't go with me, but I will be back on time. You have nothing to worry about.
You two should have stayed there longer. I would love to do that, but I had to come back home because of my work. I'm glad to have you two back. Thank you so much, ma. Hope you two bought lots of goodies back for me. I did, and I'm also sure Dave got you something as well. Before I forget, Stephanie was here to see you.
What did she say? What does she want?
You won't want to hear her request.
She wants to live with my son.
Yes, but I told her it won't be something that I can do for her, and we have to speak with you first.
I can't deal with all of this alone. I don't want her in my life anymore.
It's not easy to be a good man. I know she left.
He has a lot of people who will support him. I'm not giving him back.
You two should go in. I'm very sure that she will not be okay when she hears all about this.
I don't care what she thinks anymore.
I'm glad to have you back. Don't let what she says to you make you feel unhappy or worse.
I'll take care of my son.
What's happening?
Jarina, is everything alright with you?
Not really. I'm not fine.
What's wrong? You know you can tell me anything that is bothering you.
It's the bomb blast that has been happening recently.
The authorities are looking into it. You have nothing to worry about.
I have a lot to be worried about because it seems like I just keep getting lucky every time.
Getting lucky? What do you mean by that?
Because I'm always at the site of the bomb blast.
Those places are warehouses. How can you be there?
The first time I went there was to carry out a transaction for my husband. By the time I got home, I heard there was a blast. The same thing happened today as well.
You need to be careful about the kind of places you go to.
I know that. I'm just surprised why it's happening anywhere I go. I can't help but ask why.
What are you thinking in that small head of yours?
Nothing. And I asked Carlos if he was related. He said no.
All I will say to you is, don't get yourself involved in what he's doing and be careful.
So if he asked me for my help, I should turn him down?
Dad, we need to talk.
Sure, Stella, what's on your mind?
It's about Jarina.
What about her? Is she okay?
Dad, I know it was you who put her in danger with those bomb blasts.
Stella, what are you talking about?
I found some evidence, Dad. I found emails, receipts, and things you thought were hidden.
Stella, I never meant to put Jarina or anyone in danger. These blasts were not supposed to harm anyone.
But they did, Dad. Jarina couldn't have been killed. She's terrified.
I'm glad that you're starting to care for her.
No, I don't care. I just have my reasons to worry, and I don't want you to do something stupid.
I didn't realize the extent of the danger. I was just trying to protect us, to secure our future.
Dad, there is no future if it means hurting innocent people.
I understand, Stella. I'll fix this. I'll make sure Jarina is safe, and I'll make things right.
Better you do so before all fingers point to her. I'm very sure she will give you up.
I've got everything right where I want them to be.
You admitted you are the one who caused the trouble in the States.
Charity, Dave, may I have a moment with both of you?
Of course, Stephanie. Please have a seat. What's on your mind?
It's about Henry, our son.
What about him, Stephanie?
I want him back with me.
Back with you? But he's been with us for so long now, Stephanie.
I know, and I'm grateful for everything you've done for him. But he's my son, and I miss him terribly.
Stephanie, we've been taking care of Henry since you left. He settled in with us. He knows us as his parents.
I understand that, Dave, but he's my flesh and blood. I want to be part of his life again.
Stephanie, we understand your feelings, but Henry has grown attached to us. He sees us as his family.
Please, Charity, Dave, I beg of you. I need my son back. I promise I will make it up to him.
Stephanie, no, you are not having him back.
Stephanie.
I'm not talking to you, and he's not your son, but mine.
You should have thought of that before leaving him behind.
You forget I have more right over him than you. You're just his father, and he's still young. I'm very sure everyone will support that I'm the best one for him.
I wonder how you sit down here now and you have no brain but to ask me about our child that you left when he was just a few days old.
I'm making amends now. That's why I want him with me.
It's a no.
Thank you for listening. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Henry means everything to me.
I wish I wasn't so young that I could remember everything that happened.
That's why I'm telling you about it now.
You are not telling me some reactions you gave. I wish I could see them.
From the story, you can tell how the conversation was heated.
I can't believe she would come back for me.
She loves you. She's your mom, remember?
I know she is. I'm just surprised that she's coming back now.
I don't know.
Because you married her friend and she wasn't happy about it.
I don't care what her reasons were. I told her I wouldn't let her have you.
I know she's my mom, but you made the right call.
I know I did.
Thank you for not giving me to her. I can't imagine what my life would have turned into.
It was not something to discuss. Who did she think she was?
My mom, the love of your life.
You are not serious.
It's the truth, Dad. What happened next?
Dave, we need to talk.
What's on your mind, ma?
It's about Stephanie and the baby.
What about them?
Dave, I know it's not easy, but maybe it's time to consider letting Stephanie take the baby.
I can't do that, ma. Henry is my son too, and he belongs here with us.
I understand, Dave, but think about Stephanie. She is his mother, and she wants to be a part of his life.
I can't just hand over Henry to her, ma. She left him when he needed her the most.
I know, Dave, but people make mistakes. Stephanie wants to make things right now.
I can't risk Henry's well-being. What if she leaves again? What if she can't take care of him?
Dave, I know your concerns, but you can't keep Henry away from his mother forever. He deserves a chance to know her.
I can't take that risk, ma. I won't let anything happen to Henry. He's better off here with us.
I respect your decision, Dave, but remember, Henry will have questions someday. He want to know why.
I'll be ready to answer those questions when the time comes. But for now, Henry stays with us.
Richard, we need to talk about something important.
Sure, Charity. What's on your mind?
It's about Stephanie and Henry.
Go on.
Stephanie came by the house requesting that she take our son.
Really? I had no idea.
Richard, I can't understand why anyone will support Stephanie in this. Dave has been Henry's father figure, since Stephanie left him.
Charity, Stephanie is Henry's mother. She has rights too.
I understand that, Richard, but where was she when Henry needed her? Dave has been there for him every step of the way.
You have a point, Charity, but as a father, I know how important it is for a child to have a relationship with both parents.
You're right, Richard. Henry's stability is at stake here. Bringing Stephanie back into his life could disrupt everything he's come to know.
You are right. Charity, Henry's well-being must come first.
Henry is one of the only things Dave has now. To support Stephanie, taking him away will mean killing Dave.
I understand where you are coming from, and I will talk to Stephanie about it.
Thank you. She can always come to see him. Dave is not against that.